January is over halfway through. If you are new to the channel, welcome, and if you are not, welcome back. I haven't been recording because, of course, the holidays were crazy, and I don't know, it just got, I was doing quite a bit of gigs. I did a lot for, I View It. There was like tons over the holidays, and then roadie really picked up. Like I was taking Christmas trees, like the fake Christmas trees, yeah, it just seemed like there was always something going on. Now it's really slowed down. The gig work is really slowed down. There's a gig I'm working for today. It's called Proxy. It's a lot of training because they train you to go take pictures. A lot of them, some of them are out of town. Like the one I'm going to today is an hour and a half away, and I'm getting paid $100. So it's more driving than anything, to go down and take pictures, and it should take about 15 minutes. So I'm taking pictures of a ag cultural building of some sort, so for some appraisal or refinance or something, I don't know. They don't really tell me a whole lot. So with these ones you have to make an appointment. They don't want you driving all the way down there and then you can't get in. So I talked to the guy on Friday, and then not only that, like before I was just kind of waiting for them to show up, but now they've been messaging me personally on my email and asking me like, how much is this fair if we send you out here to do that? Are you willing to do this? And I'm like, well, sure, work's slow right now, so I'll take anything. So it basically comes out to be, I figured an hour and a half there, hour and a half back, half hour maybe tops there. So we're looking at 1, 2, 3.5 hours, $100. So that's not bad. And then I'm driving, and most of us driving. So anyway, and it's really cold. It is -2. So I know I don't look like I'm really super bundled up, but since I'm in the car, I'll get hot. So I have a thermal, I have a zip up, and then I have a parka. I have my parka back there, so I don't have my gloves and all that stuff because I think it's in the middle of nowhere, so it's going to be windy. So yeah, I've never been there. I think the guy said there's about 500 people. Probably farm town. Did a lot of cows. Got my coffee. I started something at the beginning of the year that used to be $1.99 for a medium, and now it's $1 if you have like a report or whatever. And I put 3 shots of espresso in there. So anyway, trying to think what's gone on. I hope everybody had a good holiday. I'm glad the holidays are over. I'm ready for spring. So another thing, I decided to open up my own cleaning business. I got a taste of it with Homoglow. I don't mind cleaning, and it's good money. So, but with Homoglow, I wasn't hardly making any money. It was like $13 an hour by the time it was all said and done. By the time they took their cut, and I've noticed that a lot of those places, they reel in a lot of cheap people because they advertise $9 for the cleaning or whatever. So, and I'm not looking to do that. I'm looking for more wealthier type people to come clean for. Some people that are like retired, they don't want to clean anymore, and they have decent houses and stuff. I don't want to go somewhere and pick up all their Cheerios and like stuff stuck into the floors, and that's not kind of cleaning. So that I want to do. So that's one thing. Owning my own business, I can like control that. I am a very big animal lover. People that have known me, never watched me, and I've talked about it. I had another channel at one time. I'm not sure if you're watching this now. Yeah. So I am specializing in pet hair removal and pet safe cleaning products, eco-friendly. So it's just, like I said, I'm not starting until I was supposed to launch it January 1st or January 2nd. It would have been. I was in the middle of getting it ready in December. That's another reason why between that and the gigs I was designing my logo and stuff like that. So, but then I had an abnormal test exam, which threw me into like a frenzy. So I kind of was like, well, if I'm gonna die, I'm not gonna open up a cleaning business and get my business cards. So I wasn't sure, and I had to get a confirmation that I wasn't gonna die. So, and then I picked it back up after the holidays. So, launching February 1st. Already got I got my t-shirts, I got my business cards. I've been like spreading business cards everywhere. I'm on Facebook. I have a Facebook business page. I've been kind of paying a little bit to kind of get that like in people's feeds and stuff. I've had a lot of people look, but I mean, cleaning is it's like the top 5 things that are good to get into, but there's a lot of competition. So yeah, I'm hoping to, it's like word of mouth. So I'm going to start cleaning for a couple friends of mine. And then hopefully it'll just kind of spiral from there. So I do have one new client, but I've known her like it was more like a mutual, like a acquaintance type thing. Like we never hung out or anything, but ran into her and she was like, oh, what are you up to? Are you still selling online? I'm like, no, I'm actually going to start making cleaning business. She goes, no way. She's like, I'm looking for a cleaner. She said that her cleaner is very pregnant in her last days at the end of January, so she's looking for a cleaner. So, and she said she was calling around, and everybody's like, you have to sign a contract, and you have to have a minimum of this many times you can come out, and it's a set flat rate, and then you have like 4 or 5 people in your house. And so she was like, so she's so glad she ran into me because it'll just be me. I am licensed and insured and registered with the state of South Dakota. So I went out to her house and she gave me a tour and I picked up the job. So I start the 13th of February. So and I go every other Friday. So anyway, so on my cleaning I charge $30 an hour for just a standard clean, and then $40 an hour for deep clean. It's higher than some, but it's really lower than others. So that's just what I decided, and that's what I mean. I have gig work to do on the side. I'm just not going to settle, and I won't go to smoking. I won't go to smokers' houses either. So. So when they sign up or when they make an appointment, they'll get like an email and they have to fill out this thing. It has some questions about if they're definitely a smoker or there's been any smoking in the house. We will not be able to accommodate them, just because I'm not going to put my health at risk. So any kind of mold or anything. So stuff like that. So yeah, that's what I've been up to. Not sure how often I'll be able to record. I kind of forgot about the channel actually, just when I had all that stuff going on. Got back into my like fitness and stuff. Got kind of lazy around the holidays. Put some weight back on. So yeah. Not a whole lot. So I guess we're gonna see how this ends up today. So are almost there. I had to take off my sunglasses because they kept giving me these weird indents right here. And so I didn't look like little alien bugs or something. So, but we are almost there. I felt like it went by really fast. Could have been the caffeine. Yeah, so I am hoping to get some video there. What happened? I don't know what happened. Yeah, the roads are clear. There's a few little ice patches over here, but so I've already called the guy and reminded him that I'll be there. He told me to message him or call him when I get to Brookings, which is about a half hour away from where I was going. Still only think I hate about country roads because everything kind of blows over because there's not a lot out here. So anyway, so we will see how it goes. Now I haven't done a gig like this through Proxy Pics. I've done some like gone down and done some Google pictures and stuff, but I've never done like an appraisal. So, but I guess we shall see.
My eyes get so crushed.
I'm gonna park here because it doesn't really say where you can park. Apparently they wanted us to park who knows where, you know. All right, so I am done. I wanted to wait until I got paid and made sure everything was accepted before I left because I don't want to have to come back. So everything is done and we are headed back home. What happened? So if you enjoy things like videos like this, feel free to click that subscribe button and give us a like on the way out. And I hope to see you guys soon. Bye.